This is where all the magic happens. Well, some of it. Let's go outside and take a look at the roof. Playing around with Art's camera, so you're gonna have to bear with me as I stumble out in the kitchen. Before we go out to the roof, I want to show you something. All those vegetables you're gonna cook, buy yourself this cookbook. That's my dog. Hey, Maxine. Cookbook, How to Cook Everything Vegetarian, Mark Bittman, $23. Great cookbook. And no knead bread, fresh loaf. Not bad for 5 minutes worth of work. Anyway, here we go outside. There's the roof of the garage. Wires, bottom of the stairs. And we go. Up, up. I was inspired to do this by Heidi's little video, but she had 2 people. It's not really a fair comparison. A lot of things are growing well up here. Some things aren't. I'm learning that's part of the program. One of the things that is growing well is this ping tongue long eggplant, which is, if I can hit the zoom, go right in here and you can see possibly all those little fruits. And then next to it is Udu Malapet. Backing away. Down here I got a late start on Armenian cucumbers, and so far no powdery mildew, so that's a good sign. Panning over 2 Kellogg's Breakfast tomatoes, and they really are struggling. There's some kind of blight that's affecting the plants, and they're not going to make it much longer, which is really disappointing. It's one of the things I wish grew better. I've had bad luck with certain kinds of tomatoes. Further around, here's a yellow brandywine tomato plant, not doing so well, and next to it is a Cherokee purple tomato plant. There's a nice big tomato, that's going to be good, and there's a few more up the plant. And then back in there is summer squash, and further beyond that is a black diamond eggplant, a European type eggplant. If I skip across, got some pole beans here. They're doing okay, and you can even see, oops, the little bean plants are doing well. And then next to this is, if I zoom out with the little button, this is called a banana melon. It's like a cantaloupe, a long football-shaped melon that is also looking really good. No powdery mildew, and there's some nice little flowers where the fruit's going to set up. So if I come across, I'm going to have to get used to looking through the viewfinder here. More pole beans all along the back here, the flowers, and they're setting up. Disappointing, the Black Beauty eggplant, the black diamond, is really sickly. I think it's vermiculum wilt. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's sick. White Russian kale, it's doing okay, considering it's the 1st of August. Then to the left, bush beans. Oh, okay. These are actually doing really well. If I zoom in, you can see the little flowers, and there's another box of them just on the other side. Ooh, zoom out. And coming further across. So the beans do really well. Back to the tomatoes again. And I've had some fruits here. These are stupichka. And they, again, some kind of blight is hitting this, and it's not doing well at all. If I go next box, this is the one tomato plant that has not had blight, is my black cherry tomato, and they're really good. So let's see if you can see that. The glare on the viewfinder makes it hard, but There's some nice tomatoes in there. Then over here I've got the Jerusalem artichokes. I scan, zoom back out again. They're getting tall. I mean, those plants are about 7 feet tall, and they have yet to set up a flower on the top of them, and basically eat the roots when the flowers set. I've got 3 boxes of those going around, and you can see my neighbors. And I guess I'll take you out here to the edge and show you where our longtime community garden may be put in, complete with gang graffiti that's been up for a couple weeks. So welcome to my neighborhood. A rare sighting, by the way. I haven't had gang graffiti around here in 7 or 8 years. So let's back up and I can give you a kind of view of some of the other things that are growing well. I've got a couple rosemary plants I grew from seed that are still going strong. And then further along is 2 tubs of Swiss chard, which, I mean, they're going crazy. And I've cut it back a couple times a week for 2 or 3 months now. And I just get a lot of it. And it's good, but too much of a good thing. Over here, a lot of basil, more good things. Time to make some pesto, I guess. And then I track back. I'll see if I can pan across and kind of give you the whole shot. Considering that we had an awful spring and an awfully cold spring, it was so cold and wet for till the end, almost the 3rd week in June. I'm surprised anything's growing up here. One of the more surprising things is peppers. These are Napoleon sweet peppers, and I think you can see down in there, there's a little red one just ripening up. And there are, I don't know, 15 or 20 of them on those 2 plants. And then next to it are sweet chocolate pepper. And let's see if I zoom in on those. You can tell my plants have gotten blown over by the wind. I've debated whether putting stakes on them, or I'm not sure what I should do. And one more pepper. I've got these 2 bushes that are blown over, but they're still alive. Santa Fe, slightly spicy, Santa Fe Grande peppers in both of these, in this box here. Oh, and one last one, Lancenato kale. There it is, it exists. And the remnants of my watering system, which is, that's the main tub. It works, but it's frustrating. It works just enough to make me want to perfect it, but it's still a work in progress. So that is the view from the roof. I look back, check out Maxine down the yard. That's all for now. We'll see you in a little bit.